Today I'll be looking at question 9 from the 2018 Vika paper. My students always complain that they find recursion difficult, and I've chosen a question which could often pose problems. I like this question because it involves quite a few concepts that are tested. Andrew will also join Rosalind and Richard on the holiday, and Andrew borrows 10,000 to pay for the holiday. So it's better to highlight these things and for other expenses. Interest on this loan will be charged at 12.9%, important, compounding monthly. Immediately after the interest has been calculated and charged each month, Andrew will make a repayment. For the first year of the loan, Andrew will make an interest-only repayment each month. What's the value of the interest? So we know that the interest is just a percentage of the money that's been borrowed. And so R percent of V naught, but here because it's compounding monthly, we divide it by 12 and we get 107.50. For the next 3 years of the loan, Andrew will make equal monthly payments. We don't know what that is, so that's a question mark. After these, so that's basically for 3 years, and that's 3 times 12, which is your N value. After these 3 years, the balance of the loan will be this. So that's my future value. What amount will Andrew repay? So the question, as we've said before, is the PMT. Now you need to use the financial solver for this. So the data that you put in is N is equal to 12 times 3, because that's 36. I will be equal to 12.9, which is what we had given, nominal interest. The PV value, principal value, is the amount borrowed, and so when you borrow, money comes to you. So the general rule is if money comes towards you, it's positive, and even if it's a loan, and if money leaves your hands, it's negative. Okay, so keep this as a general rule and it should work out. So PMT is my question. Future value here, this is the tricky part. Now after 3 years, the balance of Andrew's loan will be 3,776 and 15 cents. Now this money is money that you still have to return. So money which should leave you, basically. I know it's a very simplistic way of looking at it, but this really helps. And so you should be putting this as 3776.15. And then PYCY is monthly, it's 12. And if you put that into your calculator, you will get a value of minus 250.0000619, and you just take that part. Of course, you will say what amount in dollars, and that your answer is 250. Now Andrew will fully repay the outstanding balance with a further 12-month repayment. The 11 repayments will be 330. The 12th repayment will have a different value to ensure the loan is repaid exactly to the nearest cent. What is the value of the 12th repayment? Now this is usually the part of the question that students struggle with. Now what you have to be careful with is you have to calculate what the future value is after 11 repayments, because totally it's paid off in 12. And then you calculate interest on the 12th repayment. So the first calculation is for 11. I is 12.9. PV is 3776.15. It's positive because that's your part of the loan that's still with you. PMT is minus 330 because that's money that you're returning. Money leaves you. Future value is equal to, that's what I have to calculate, because that is the value on which we calculate interest in the 12th, for the 12th repayment. PYCY is 12. And if you put that into the calculator, you will get minus 415.9294148. Now clearly you can see it's negative, so that's the part of the loan that still has to be returned. Okay, so you calculate interest on the balance for month 12. And how do you do that? So this is the, now do we take all the decimal places? If you have to be exact, I suppose it's preferable that you do. And 12.9 over 1200, and be extremely mindful that you include the compounding period into it, and that gives you 4.4712412009. And therefore you have to add these two values, which is this one has to be returned and the interest on it, and when you add them both you will get 420.400656, which is equal to approximately, and that's the value of the 12th repayment. It's good. This is a good question to put into your bound reference, and I'll see you again with another question. Thank you. Bye.